What's up, guys? Ruben Velasquez here, aka the Nintendo God. And in today's episode, I just wanted to make another type of video on like how I did a similar video like this on Tuesday, where I talked about is the Nintendo Switch One worth it in 2026. This is a follow up to that video as well, but this time it's my thoughts on why the Nintendo Switch One doesn't have achievements or like any sort of like trophy system, like how PlayStation and Xbox have achievements and trophies for their games. So let's just get started. Hope you guys enjoyed today's review. Well, it's not review, normal type of video, as much as I've been making it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. You haven't done so already, and comment down below on and tell me your thoughts on uh, why the Switch One doesn't have achievements. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to be talking about this topic in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, my thoughts on why the Switch One doesn't have achievements. Yeah, I really wish that the Switch did have achievements and all that stuff. Like, it would be a total game changer. Like, if the Nintendo Switch app actually, showed. So, similar to how the PlayStation app and the Xbox app both have, like, an achievement section. Um, right below where you get to customize your profile with a picture and stuff. Uh, I wish that the Switch had that on their Nintendo Switch app, but yeah, I really wish that the Switch had achievements, to be honest, because like I said, it'll be a total game changer for the console. Like doing some niche and minuscule things, and like say Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild. Say like like this is the Breath of the Wild. You know, this is a Breath of the Wild thing I'm trying to make up for an achievement, basically. Let's see. So like basically, go to the specific mountaintop in the Heber region and just stand there for like say 3 seconds, or just stand there. Period. Boom, you get an achievement for that. Like say like something like ooh, like Heber this, Heber that, like like the name of the achievement basically. And like Nintendo could totally do this. Like say in a future update for the Switch 2, and then they just like port it over to the Switch 1, because technically we don't know the full scale of what the Switch 2 can do when it comes to home settings in the near future. Um like we got game chat on Switch 2, we got camera, like it's basically Discord but on the Switch 2. And I'm surprised it took Nintendo that long to make that a feature for their modern consoles. I mean, the Wii U had something like a group chat sort of thing, but it was called Wii U Talk. It was basically more like a Skype type of thing than really Discord, to be honest, because it only showed a camera and like using the Wii U gamepad's camera. It would show you like doing like video call with somebody, more like a conference call from like something that happened back during the pandemic in 2020. Basically, something like that, but for the Wii U, where like every business employee had to do homework, like work from home, and they had to use a computer or a laptop and basically video call their bosses and talk about stuff like work related and stuff like that. That's basically what the Wii U was with the Wii U Talk application. And of course, that got discontinued once Miiverse got discontinued on the Wii U. So like that was a big letdown for everybody who owned a Wii U at the time. But yeah, I wished that the Switch had achievements, and it would honestly make playing through games on the Switch 1 and Switch 2 whenever that gets good games. It would make playing games on Switch 1 and 2 like hell of a lot more fun. Like, I guess the only type of achievement you can't really get, because I've tried this on multiple other consoles like Xbox and PlayStation. Only other type of achievement you can't get in a specific game nowadays is I think Fortnite, because I remember a few months ago I tried playing Fortnite on Xbox One, because I had an Xbox One S one time, and I tried getting achievements in Fortnite, but they were all regulated to the Save the World Adventure Mode thing that they did when Fortnite was still brand new. back in like 2017 and 18. So yeah, if like Nintendo were to do achievements for Fortnite in 2026 or 2027, I don't think that would really work out unless Nintendo changes the way the achievements like the rules for the achievements for Fortnite, like probably like kill like 20 people in battle royale or something like that. Like honestly, I wish that the achievements for Fortnite on Xbox or in PlayStation were more like that, where they actually were concerned about the battle royale when it came to the achievements and like other PvP modes, like box fights and stuff, or tycoon stuff, But yeah, I feel like that's the only game on Switch and Switch 2 that probably wouldn't really do that good when it comes to achievements. But like say games like Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Tennis Aces. Games like those, I can see them doing a bunch of really fun and interesting achievements for the players to get. Now I keep on saying achievements in this video because that's just how I'm used to calling them. Because I never really owned a PS4, PS5. The only PlayStation I've ever owned is a PlayStation 2, and that didn't have an achievement system, but I did play on PS4 for like a year or two, but it was my older sister's PS4, so even though I got the used to trophies back in the day on PS4, it was never my PlayStation 4 to begin with, so like can't really take credit for those achieved trophies. But I did own an Xbox One S multiple times actually, and that's why I'm so used to saying achievements in this video. But basically, I guess what I should say, like what I would think, like what I would call the achievement system for Nintendo's side. So if Nintendo were to make achievements or trophies in their games or their consoles, I think the best like name to call them would be like, "Ooh, you just got a star." They call them stars because PlayStation has trophies, Xbox has achievements. Nintendo could do something like, "Ooh, call them stars," because that makes sense because Nintendo, Mario, Power Stars, stuff like that. So it could be like, "Oh, you climbed to the top of this mountain and stood here for 3 seconds. Boom, you got yourself a star." And ooh, you beat this boss in Mario Odyssey in a specific way, like I don't know, like using a rock or something like that. I don't know, something creative. Like you beat this boss in a specific way in Mario Odyssey. Boom, you got a star. You probably would like not show like how it does on Xbox, where it shows like on the bottom, and it probably won't show like on PlayStation like how it shows like on like I think it's like the left corner, the top left corner, or the top right corner of the TV screen. I'm kind of thinking Nintendo does do an achievement system calling them stars for Switch 1 or 2 or maybe both. They could probably do it on the middle or the top of the screen, and make it look like Nintendo will fire, like make it look red and show a yellow power star or something, and like they could like diversify it, how like PlayStation has different colored trophies like bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. Like if you get all the achievements in the game, like say Breath of the Wild, you get like a grand star, and if you get like a basic achievement, in the game, like like say Odyssey, you get like a normal bronze star. And if you don't know what a bronze star is in Nintendo lore, it's basically a power star that's been degraded because in Galaxy 2, like if you die a bunch of times, there's this thing called Cosmic Rosalina, which is basically a guide or a helper, and basically plays the level for you. And basically the bronze star is like a penalty star, so like it counts to your star counter in the Galaxy 2, but if you want to get the actual power star, like the actual yellow star, you have to play that hard level you had trouble with like a bunch of times. You gotta play that level like for real and not use the Cosmic Rosalina guide to help you beat the stage. So like say like you got a basic achievement. It could be a bronze star because it's the simplest thing to collect in Galaxy 2. You just die a bunch of times. You ask the Cosmic Rosalina spirit to guide you to the end of the stage. You get a bronze star, so that could be for the achievements in their games. It could be like a Bronze Star could be the basic achievement of all of them, and then of course, say like a little bit more of a harder achievement could be a normal base yellow Power Star, and then say an achievement that's a little bit harder but not too hard could be a Green Star from Galaxy 2 and Super Mario 3D World. And then of course, the achievement that you get for completing all the other achievements, you get a Grand Star, which is a bigger, more powerful star in the Galaxy series. So that's what I think Nintendo could do if they ever do an achievement system in the Switch 1 era or the Switch 2 era. And that could possibly be the case for the Switch 2. I don't know about the Switch 1, but if they do it for the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, I would be really, really happy, as well as many other gamers out there would probably be excited for that too. But yeah, those are just like my thought. Like those are just like my ideas of what an achievement system could be like in the Switch One console or the Switch Two. Back to my thoughts. Yeah, I would totally like that. It would be an amazing feature for Nintendo to do. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. I was more shocked they didn't do this sort of feature from the Wii U and the 3DS era, because that's when they actually could have done an achievement system, because the Wii U came out at the same time as the Xbox One and the PS4, and they were doing achievements on the Xbox One and PS4. So it would have made sense for Nintendo to do achievement system or stars, call them stars, for the Wii U console. But make it more like the same thing, but like make it like a blue icon instead of a red one, because Switch is more red themed than the Wii U, and the Wii U is more blue themed because that's how they always branded the Wii U with like a blue U after the Wii name. So like they could have done that. They made the icon blue because PlayStation, you had gray box showing you the trophy you got. Xbox, you had a green achievement icon show up. So with the Wii U, you could have done like a blue achievement showing up, because on brand with the Wii U. And then with the Switch, you could have made it the exact same thing but make it red. They could have done that. Honestly, I'm surprised Nintendo didn't do that at all. It's pretty upsetting, to be honest. But yeah, those are basically my thoughts and opinions on why the Nintendo Switch doesn't have achievements. I know this was more of a rant than an actual thoughts video. So I do apologize if you guys thought this was a big rant video, but it really wasn't. It was just, my thoughts, and those were basically my thoughts. So I guess that's where we'll be ending up today's video for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's review. Sorry, I'm so used to saying review in these types of videos where I show my face. I'm sorry, I should rephrase it. Thank you so much for watching this video, as much as I've been making it. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, if you have done so yet, and comment down below on your thoughts on why the Switch or Switch 2 doesn't have achievements yet, and tell me about that in the comments. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see y'all on Monday next week for my next physical video game review. No DLC review, don't worry. But my next real video game physical review on Minecraft for the Switch, because I got Minecraft recently. So stay tuned for that review when that comes out on Monday next week. And stay tuned for that next week, and I will see y'all in the next video. This is Ruben Velasquez, aka the Nintendo God, signing out. Peace. Bye, guys.